Yeah. There's another commercial.
You sit there making your Fez nights, and you think the world revolves around you.
It kind of does.
Well, what are you drinking tonight?
I'm drinking Tetley tea, made with the tiny tea leaves.
Oh, boy. Yeah, I'm sure they'll get a lot of mileage out of that Tetley tea tonight.
Yeah, yeah. Well,
really put in that cup.
Yeah, it doesn't dull the mind, and
like Jackie Gleason.
yeah, I could pretend
you
there's.
know what's in the cup.
You could pretend there's booze in there. Yeah, I just after that long time of not drinking, I sort of my taste for alcohol has sort of subsided. So there you go. I'm not truly an alcoholic now, am I?
Right. If you don't crave alcohol, you're usually not an alcoholic.
Yeah,
Could be a functional alcoholic.
I could be, but then there's the other thing. I think I do.
Wake up in the middle of the night and drink.
I do need something. Well, that was when I was
on YouTube.
When I was really depressed. Oh, you know, I was supposed to talk.
You may be a YouTube alcoholic.
Possibly. I was going to talk. You know what? I was going to mention my job real quick. The job's going well, and I'm no longer. Yeah, it's going much better. I'm feeling much better.
Anything
And
up yet?
work went okay. Huh?
Have you fucked anything up yet at work?
Yeah, kinda. I'm still learning. This is the difficult thing for me.
New guy.
I used to be what I did before. I was essentially an expert, you know, not in the whole world in some way. I did build a set of Spitfires for a World War II Spitfire planes, Spitfire exhaust, who I can proudly say I'm the only living person on the planet Earth that still can make those.
I know how to make those. I made them before.
Uncle Balls did, right. He's the one who taught me how.
Shut up, Balls. No one wants to hear your boring story.
Yeah, but
I know what you do.
yeah, I'm going from where I knew what I was doing, back to like having very, very little clue of what I'm doing.
You're still working in a relative field.
Yeah, it's a relative field. It's still an aircraft. I won't give too many details because some weirdo might show up there. But
you know why the weirdo showed up at your door?
Because
you didn't have a contingency plan.
I didn't have a contingency plan.
To the door.
I didn't. And
if that happened to me, I would have blown his brains out.
Oh, well, I am a gun owner, but I'm not the gun owner that keeps, you know, the gun loaded, ready to go. I don't own a gun.
Be a belligerent gun owner.
I don't own a gun for protection. I kind of like guns. Yeah, but once again though,
with the NRA.
Yeah, NRA. Once again though, I'm at a job where before it was so specialized I couldn't find the same work in this same town, and now this new job is once again the same situation. I'm learning something that this company is the only one in town that does what they do. So anyway.
Specialized field.
Yeah. Speaking of the NRA, did you know that Michael Moore said, he in that movie about the gun thing? I thought this was interesting. The NRA was formed. Was bowling for Columbine. The NRA was formed at the very same time the Ku Klux Klan was formed. Get that, huh? It's because white people are afraid of black people. Canada didn't have that problem because they didn't have a bunch of slaves they set loose and were afraid of. Isn't that interesting?
But slaves were allowed to have arms too.
Oh, in the South they were toting guns?
When the slaves were released and they were given constitutional rights and same as anyone else.
Oh yeah, they were allowed to carry guns, which made the white people even more scared because their mentality was, hey, if I'm a white person. If a white person, hey, me as a white person, if I was enslaved...
If I was a slave, I'd kill you all.
Right, if I was enslaved and then turned loose, I would seek revenge. And that's what all the white people...
That Garrett Morrison Saturday Night Live, gonna get me a shotgun to kill all the whites.
Yeah. And that's what the white people assumed would happen. But it didn't. It didn't happen.
This might be a better world if all the white people had been eradicated.
Well, you know, this is
caused a lot of trouble on this.
This is the 4th of July, and I talked earlier about how we escaped the shackles of Great Britain, and essentially, Great Britain or the English are white people, and they did.
Is that why you threw your beef-eater cow on the floor?
Oh, I didn't throw it; I dropped it. I love that little. I love that little cow.
I want to thank everyone who made response videos to those worthless boxes of junk I sent out.
Oh, the kicking the old lady video, huh?
Yeah, and there's a few boxes en route to
Oh,
I just felt like getting rid of some stuff.
you're so kind, Monk, sending all this
No,
stuff
I'm
out.
not. I'm a jerk.
You're a monster.
I'm an inhuman monster. I sent you absolutely worthless stuff. Like that Whiz Kids comic book I gave to Barfly. That's got to be one of the most worthless comic books ever.
Is that the Radio Shack one?
Yeah.
I could see.
Absolutely of no monetary value.
I could see that.
whatsoever.
I could see that as a episode on The Simpsons with a comic book guy, and Milhouse goes, "I only have like $1." Well, you can buy this Radio Shack comic book.
It's Radio Shack handout book. They had to give it away.
Yeah, it was a freebie or something, wasn't it?
Yeah, that was the handout at Radio Shack.
Yeah.
It's worthless. Why I gave it away? I don't.
Still, it could be kind of amusing.
Stuff I don't need.
Yeah.
Like
But-
beef-eater cows.
yeah, but it's all great stuff. It's all interesting stuff. Like one of the first boxes you sent me, man, it was all this like plastic dinosaurs and whales, and
That's right. There were whales in
there was all kinds of crazy stuff in there. Trading cards. Oh, then you gave me those.
Save the whales, but those are small enough that you can keep them in one place.
Yeah.
Bob and Ray save the whales.
So you can truly save them, huh?
Not every working man has the space to save whales.
That's true.
Some of these animals grow to be 300 feet long,
Oh yeah. The overhead on just the
Just feeding a whale.
yeah, just the food and the saltwater aquarium that you need.
Like the Shed Aquarium here in Chicago, they go through a lot of beluga whales. They're killing them off left and right every time you
They just die in
surround them in
captivity.
the tank, one of them dies.
Oh yeah, that's sad.
It's good to keep belugas in the tank.
Yeah. Yeah, well we have.
People got to get a good look at them.
Oh geez, yeah, we have SeaWorld in San Diego, and I'm against that, keeping whales in captivity and making them perform. SeaWorld's even worse, as far as that goes.
Slave. We have animal slaves.
Yeah, if we turn them loose, they might take revenge on us. Don't give them guns, whatever you do.
An armed and dangerous whale.
Oh, which reminds me of that Simpsons episode where the dolphins are all armed and come out of the ocean and start killing everybody.